Hey Scorpio, it's Suzanne. How are you? So we're going to do your reading for May 6th through the 12th. Okay. Oh my goodness. Whoops. All right, let's see where the energies are starting for us today. Okay, so first one here, we have spiritual protection. All right, so you are being watched over and protected physically, emotionally, and energetically. So this is for either you or for the person you're watching the video for. And then we also have Easy Does It. Your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and to work. All right, so let's see. Let's figure out who is who, okay? All right, so I'm using this big Angel Tarot deck. I can't shuffle it in the traditional way, okay, but, whoops. Yeah, it's kind of a mess. It's the only way I can do this deck. They're so stiff. And then I'll cut these cards on camera for you as well. All right, let's see what is in the air for Scorpio. First card out. Okay, so we have Awakening. Okay, so this is the Hangman card. So I feel like this person is looking at things from a different perspective. Before I started shuffling for you, I heard the word love. And so I feel like that's the core of this reading for sure. So somebody's looking at something from a different perspective, taking a little time. And then we have life experience, which is what this deck calls it. But this is actually the Tower. Okay, so we have Easy Does It over here. And then we have basically change or transformation coming for this person. All right. Down here it says a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. Okay, and that's exactly why, I don't consider the Tower in any way a negative card. The only reason that it ever feels negative to us as human beings is because it's change that we're not necessarily in control of. When we're in control of change, we're happy about it, right? But when we're not, that's what gets us in a state of flux, a state of, sometimes fear, okay? But this is a very, very positive thing. I feel like with this Easy Does It card, it's like, okay, here it comes. Easy does it. Let's just take it step by step, right? Inch by inch, it's a cinch. Mile by mile, it's a pile. So you've got to look at it as inch by inch. As far as, how we're looking at this for love, we're going to see here in a minute. But I still feel like this is very positive for both people. Up here we have, look at this. No sooner do I say it and it comes out. We've got the Two of Water or the Two of Cups. A relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. All right, so this is about this person's perspective is changing towards the Two of Cups, meaning this person feels on the same page, like your hearts are matching energy, okay, between this person and this person. I don't know who is who yet, all right, but I feel like it's going to come. But this person has really gained, I feel like this person is further along in their spiritual path, okay? I feel like this is somebody that is giving it over to the universe and, allowing things to unfold. After some really good reflective time, what do you do when you're reflecting and when you're looking at things from a different perspective? You're looking at things from the other person's point of view. You're looking at least, all I can speak to is from my perspective, but I look at it from an emotional standpoint, but I'm also looking at it from a logical standpoint, which looks at both the masculine and the feminine side, okay? So, I feel like that is what this person is doing. And we'll see. We'll see how this unfolds. Down here, all right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right. So after a big change, and I feel like this change is around how this person is thinking. Okay. This person, I feel, this is just coming to me, but this person looked at things with the glass half empty. And I think that this Tower coming in is, even though things might get a little bit worse before they get better, I feel like it's pushing them to look at things from a glass half full perspective. And with this Knight of Pentacles here, the next move that this person makes, they're not going to jump in head first, which I think they've done in the past. It's going to be more, do our values line up? Do our perspectives line up? Are we a good match? So I feel like this person is just going to be taking their time for reasons of the Tower, but also because they're going to be looking at things from a glass half full perspective. Because this was somebody that was not the most positive person in the past. And I feel like that. You might know that. Or this might be you, Scorpio. All right? Up here, all right, so we have the Four of Air. So that's the Four of Swords. All right? So this person is, I feel like both people are taking their time for different reasons. This person has gained some perspective, I feel, spiritually. And, this person is looking at things from a divine timing standpoint. I don't feel like there's this urgency that it has to happen tomorrow or next week. I feel like we're going with the flow here. And that is a really, really positive energy to be in. I almost feel like you guys have so many similarities. Like when you might have met, there was like an instant there was an instant connection around your philosophies on life. Like you could talk for hours, and it was like 15 minutes went by. I feel like you're very aligned with how you see the world. So I feel like both of you have changed your perspective. I think you're both moving towards looking at things in positive a more positive way, okay? But this 2 of Cups here, again, I feel like you guys are very, very aligned in what you want. As far as what is, keeping this from coming together, I'm going to pull an extra card for that. I pulled the Sun. Okay, so, the Sun is about the happiest card you can get in the deck. So it makes sense, right? Because if you both are looking at the world from a more glass half empty perspective, it's like when you open yourself up to looking at things differently, looking at your experiences differently, looking at how the universe really is working with you when you really look at it. And the way that you can really look at it is you look at how things unfolded in the past. That's your evidence, okay? So for happiness to come up as what is almost blocking the 2 of you from coming together, it's because you still have remnants of looking at things from a darker perspective. So, when you are thinking about how this person sees you, or vice versa, okay, you see yourself in a certain way through a certain lens. And that's not how everybody else sees you. All right? You put your top 3 negative traits at the top of the list, where most everybody else puts your top 3 positive traits that they're looking at. So your perspectives on yourselves, and I feel like you're both doing this. So when you're thinking, oh my gosh, does this person want me? Does this person love me? You're looking at what you see. Hey, Barney, stop it. You're looking at what you see as your top 3 negative traits are. And you're coming to negative conclusions. I feel like this is you, Scorpio, and I feel like this is your person, okay? But you are both doing that. So you're working, at one point you were working against the universe. And when I say that you both are looking at things from a different perspective, it's putting those top 3 traits that are positive and realizing that, of course, this person, would want me. Of course, this person sees value in me. Of course, this person could love me, right? But, it's very within human nature to do that. Okay, so I feel like you're both changing your perspective on how you not only look at life, but how you see yourself. Okay, Emperor down here. Okay, so there's a very controlled energy here. All right. I feel like you're trying to do the right thing within a certain structure that you have placed on yourself. And sometimes structure can be very limiting. Sometimes it can give us a really solid plan to move forward. So I feel like there has to be a balance there. All right. But overall, I feel like this Sun, seeing things from a more positive perspective about life and about yourselves will move the 2 of you together. Okay. I do want to pull I want to pull a clarifier for this tower for you. So you are going through the tower. Wow. Look at all of this major arcana. Emperor, life experience, or tower, and the sun. I mean, that's a lot of big energy. And then we get release, which is the death card. Your card, Scorpio. Okay? So there's change and transformation and release. So I feel like it's the release of doing things in a way that you used to do it. It's like, I feel like you are a very driven person, and you want to get things done in the right way. And I think you complicate it. I think you make it harder than it needs to be. And I think that this person up here, all they want is, they want to be with you. I feel like they're giving you time to figure things out with this Four of Swords up here. Whoa. Tons of major arcana here. This is divinely guided. I think you both are in the midst of learning certain lessons. This is all about how you are both transforming and how you are looking at the world, how you are looking at relationships. You both have had previous relationships that haven't worked, and you're looking at how you want to move forward. What is, and I'm doing this extra, what is the energy between these two people? All right, we've got 9 of Pentacles. All right, so we're going to have resolution here, but you both, and this is why, we've got the 2 of Cups here, but it's like, I feel very, very separate energies. So you guys might live apart. You may not have the opportunity to see each other a lot, but you're both very comfortable in your own situations right now. I feel like you both are hard workers. I feel a very mirrored energy here between the 2 of you. Like, you have very similar personalities. And I think you're both just spending some time alone, reflecting on what needs to happen next. Enjoying life's little luxuries, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So, yeah, I think you both are just living your lives, thinking about what is coming next for both of you. But that change in perspective, I think, is the biggest thing right now. I mean, we got 6 major arcana in this reading. There is a ton of opportunity for happiness here. You both are making it too difficult. It's like somebody just needs to call the other person and just talk about what makes you happy. I feel like both of you have had I feel like you guys have had a conversation in the past about what you don't want. I don't want somebody who's a control freak. I don't want somebody that leaves their junk around the house. I don't want somebody that's always late. Talk about what you do want. Talk about what you want. Talk about, I love going to new restaurants every weekend. I love going shopping on the weekends. I love getting together with friends. Talk about change your perspective on how you speak to what you want. It's not about what you don't want, right? If you talk constantly about what you don't want, you're going to bring more of that into you. Scorpio, you kind of feel like my little project lately. I feel like last week, I did, for the month, I did 2 readings for you. I don't know. I feel like I'm having to, like I'm giving special energy to Scorpio. I feel like I'm called to do that. Like you need it. Let's see what the romance angels have to say here. Chemistry. Okay. And calling in your soulmate. Yeah, I think there's a very, and I'm proud of you guys for this because there's a very patient energy here between the two of you. It's like you both have the knowing that it's there and that it's not going anywhere. Okay? You feel this chemistry. I feel like, you would probably jump faster than even this person. Calling in your soulmate. I feel like this is a soulmate connection. That's probably why I'm spending more of my energy on it, because it feels like an important connection. Scorpio. And it's not to say that others don't have important connections, for sure, but for some reason, I feel very drawn to spend additional time with Scorpio. And the fact that, again, 6 major arcanas here. So that is the universe really trying to push you guys forward, because maybe you have been in that stagnant, negative energy. It's really change your thoughts, change your life. That's really the message here. And it can be that simple. All right, Scorpio. That is what I have for you. I'm doing the dailies now, the daily sunny connections. So check that out. And also if you need any type of additional specific personal reading, I'm here for you for that. I'll get back to you very quickly and make it as simple as possible for you. So don't hesitate to reach out if you'd like. And if this doesn't resonate with you, then hey, no problem. Wait for next week's, okay? All right, I will talk to you next week. All right, thanks, Scorpio. Bye.